Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. Let me turn some lights on. People seem to have trouble understanding grams in meat. Now, be it fish, poultry, meat, wild game, or whatever. 3 ounces will always equal 25 grams of protein. We're not counting the bones in them. We're just talking about the meat. That's how much it is. But how much is 3 ounces of meat? This becomes your question because you're unsure. I'm going to show you what 3 ounces is. A meatball. Just the regular meatball size. You eat this much meat 3 times a day. 3 grams for breakfast, 3 grams for lunch, and 3 grams you get for supper. You end up with 75 grams of protein. A normal adult who is healthy needs only 70. Now, if you're pregnant, you're going to eat a lot more. And if you're growing children, you know they're going to eat a ton of food because they're growing and they need it. Now, it's very difficult, but I have a whole pound of ground meat here. Now, if you get chuck, which is what is it, 15 fat and 85 lean, you're going to have a little less protein in it because you have more fat in it. If you get the 97 that's lean and 3% that's fat, you get a higher degree of protein. But you have to judge according to your family and your budget. I can't tell you. You've got to make that decision yourself. But the thing is without the bones, without the skin, you're just talking about 3 ounces is that. And how many people can you feed? If you have a pound of ground meat, calculate it. 3 ounces equals 25. How many 3s can you get in 16? 5 and a little more, so it still comes out. You see how it comes out? It comes out any way you look at it. That's the math. I just wanted to make sure that you understand. So if you buy something that's got more fat in it, you have to calculate that you're going to get less protein for it. Now, protein cannot, no, wait a minute. Yes, protein, my mistake. Protein can be converted if you get too much into calories, okay? So if you don't get your calories and you have extra protein, your body will convert that protein into calories so it can burn for the energy you need. But calories cannot be converted back into protein. They cannot. Calories are calories. If you count calories, you will always miss your protein constantly. You'll never get the proteins that you need, and you notice you feel weaker, you feel more cranky, you're more tired. You notice if you sneeze, you can't quite hold it to get to the ladies' room or to the men's room. These are all signs of a lack of protein. That's it, just simple as that. Your lungs need it, your heart needs it. It needs a lot of protein. It needs it at least 70 grams. Now, if you're sick, you don't want to eat, but any food they do eat, get as much protein in it as you can to get them back on their feet. But these are the rules that go with protein. This is why I say 3 ounces of meat. That covers for fish, fowl, and everything, wild game, you name it. The meat alone, if it's 3 ounces, it's 25 grams of protein. Eggs, 2 eggs will always equal 13 grams of protein. Now, milk, 2 tablespoons equal 1 ounce, which is 1 gram of protein. So if you give your children a meal and you give them a glass of milk with it, which is 8 or 12 ounce glasses, they have got 8 to 12 ounces of protein. See how easy it is? I can look at a dish and pretty much go A, B, C, D and know if I'm getting enough or not. This is how you do it. So you give them eggs in the morning, be them boiled, fried, omelet, this or that. You get that extra protein going with whatever else you're serving with them. This is how you calculate. So if you can calculate 20 to 25 grams at each meal for just regular people who are not sick and aren't growing and aren't babies, and you can pretty much level it off. But when you eat more than that and your body can't utilize it, your body will convert it into calories and then put that weight on you. And you remember, once you hit those calories and they're way up there, they're not going to be converted back into protein. They're going to sit there until you take them off, and which is difficult, and this is where diets come in. I just wanted to give you a better idea. If you can get them to eat a piece of fruit, a lot of fruits, a cup of fruit will equal 1 gram. Vegetables are the same. If you can get them to eat vegetables and get a good amount in, even nuts, believe it or not, also have protein in them. It's spread out all over, but if you eat a lot of different things, you're getting the protein anyway. Now, peas and rice are what they call a poor man's, where did I put that? Oh, here it is, are called poor man proteins. They do have protein, but you have to eat a lot more of that to get the proteins you need, but then you worry about the calories. You see, so it's a balancing act that you have to deal with. But peas and rice cooked together, they're excellent as a protein. As long as they're served together, you get the protein. Now you say, but I don't always want to eat peas and rice. Well, if you have meat with the meal, and you have the peas or you have the rice, it goes with the protein because you have protein there. It just adds a little more protein, and you see how it works. It's really interesting how food works in that way. But anyway, I hope this gives you a better understanding about proteins and how to count them to make sure that you get the proteins that you need. Okay? So listen, you take care and have a great day.